Hey there folks, Champesk here, bringing another audio commentary. Today I'm going to be doing an elf mirror game between Revenge from Clan Majawi and Ster, or Ster ASUS, I don't know, I'm going to call him Ster, from Clan AAA, and this is going to be on Ancient Isles, and elf mirror is quite interesting on this map. That one really good strategy is Priestess of the Moon hunts, but considering that we're seeing some early Ancient of War creeping from both sides, I think it's going to mean that we're not going to be seeing that, and instead we are seeing Demon Hunters from both sides at this point. So we are probably going to see, well, either dots. Dots are pretty effective on this map, I'll talk about this later. Dots are pretty effective on this map just because you do have two shops and really close spawn locations, so it's very easy to go and harass before your opponent gets his bears out or anything like that. As I said, that's actually why the Priest of the Moon hunts is so good on this map as well. But alternatively, I think we could see archers at tier 2 with Naga, maybe throwing in some dots. I think that'll be a pretty likely strategy to see. But we are seeing actually Moonwalls in the middle of the map for both players, and so I think this is going to mean that we are going to see a lot of aggression actually from both sides, just because it's going to mean that they can heal up their Demon Hunter and get straight back into the battle. And obviously the Demon Hunter's pretty much the exclusive tank here, and the Demon Hunter has picked up a Circle of Nobility, and for Revenge, and Ster's picked up a Circle of Nobility as well, and the Earth are now creeping up their one little green. We'll get level 2 and then probably move on to the offensive here. And the Revenge actually building a second moonwall in his base now, or in the middle of the map, and so this is going to mean, that he's really be playing aggressively. Obviously, if he ever actually stops playing aggressively and loses the map control, then he's going to lose these two moonwalls, and that's going to be really costly for him. And it's not like he can have a secret plan going where he has some hidden expansion or something, because the expansions here are just so revealed. And actually, Revenge getting his one moonwall targeted by an archer now, and the Demon Hunter coming in as well, and the Demon Hunter will make the difference to be able to cancel this, although Revenge is now coming in himself, and we'll have to see whether or not Ster will change focus, or I think he'll just probably try and kill off the Moonwall. Yeah, he does force the cancel of the Moonwall, but Revenge just starts putting one straight back up. And now actually one more archer now for Ster out, and I think Revenge has now caught up, and this is going to mean that Ster is going to have done a slight bit more damage to Revenge, and Revenge does actually have these Moonwalls around as well, so he will be able to heal up, and actually Ster heals up on his moonwall. He has a second one going up a bit further back. So both sides playing very aggressively. Revenge actually bringing in one wisp here. I'm not sure if that was actually bringing it in or anything. Oh yeah, he is now bringing it in just for an Ancient of Wonders. He wasn't just running it past. And Ster now taking a lot of damage on his Demon Hunter, and we'll have to go back just to heal up on this one moonwall, obviously dropping the circuit for slightly increased healing, which can be very important in this sort of tremendously mirrored match. And Revenge now, this moonwall isn't quite out, it actually is pretty close now, and it looks like it will still go up, and that'll be enough for Revenge to heal up and try and force the TP, and TP is forced there for Ster, and so actually this one archer does just manage to hide in time, and so some pretty good play here by Revenge at this point. Also an Ancient of Wonders going up, actually both sides of an Ancient of Wonders going up, and it would be in Revenge's interest to try and cancel this Ancient of Wonders, because obviously as soon as you hit tier 2, that Ancient of Wonders is really important, especially considering the playstyle we're seeing here, where we're likely to see lots of focusing on that Demon Hunter. So things like healing potions and staffs and stuff are just so useful to have, especially considering that we're not going to be seeing too much moon juice in the moonwalls at any given point. And there's the first Ancient of Wonders is now up for Revenge, and Revenge picking up a Naga as well, and I imagine we'll see the same thing for Ster. Let's take a look. Are we seeing any tier 2 buildings? No, not really. No tier 2 buildings from either side at this point, so it might just be archers and Naga from both sides here. Obviously throwing in a couple dots maybe a bit later is generally pretty nice, or throwing in some Ancient of Wars, although on such a small map like this, you don't have much space for them to actually move around, so you can only really have one or two, and a very nice staff there actually saving that one archer. And Ster now being forced to run his Demon Hunter away. It is at very low health. He does have a small amount of moon juice and 2 moonwalls, and he immediately uses a healing potion there, and is being forced to run away. And Revenge now is just sort of a bit on the offensive, losing one archer there, and this is just allowing him to try and focus down this Demon Hunter a bit more. Demon Hunter being forced to run away, but no boots means that he will get away, or no boots, right, for Revenge means they will get away. Some very nice hiding here actually from Revenge. Ster being forced to use a healing potion there, so I'm being Naga being slowed here, but Demon Hunter turning around, deciding he has better targets in these archers here, and actually in this Demon Hunter as well. Revenge has lost a couple archers here, so this game really back and forth already, even though we're only at 6 minutes in. But the Demon Hunter now taking a lot of damage, has been slowed down to 7 hit points, gets mana burned and does die, so a nice start there for for Revenge, and Revenge now will pick off one archer as well, and hopefully Hide will be used to save the rest of these, or actually a staff. Hide there is perfectly fine, and actually no Hide being used, and a Demon Hunter being taverned back and immediately going for a couple of low archers, although Revenge being forced to wait some Moon Juice just to heal up those archers, and really not what he wants to be spending his Moon Juice on, but he just doesn't want to lose 2 archers just to 2 hits from a Demon Hunter, and so it's probably for the best. And meanwhile the Naga getting staffed home just to heal up a bit quicker, and actually there's not even that much Moon Juice, and so the Naga will come back barely healed, but certainly it's better than nothing. And at this point we are still seeing one archer, or one Ancient of War archers I think from both sides, and obviously a lot of gold has to be spent on healing potions and staffs and TPs and all of that. And actually very nice play there by Ster, just dropping his circuit and using his healing potion. Then obviously that gets in that little bit extra healing, and that really does add up over time. And Revenge now taking a lot of damage. He does use a healing potion on his Demon Hunter and chasing away Ster's Demon Hunter, who is at 58 hit points now. And looks like Revenge will manage to get one archer kill, although actually day just broke now, and so these creeps are going to be attacking on Ster now, and that's really not good for him. Those he will need to sort of just rearrange, or just, oh no, he's actually attacking them now. That's really not a good idea, especially considering that Revenge is now just in the base, just in this middle base, or just taking out one Moon Ult, which actually had some Moon Juice in it as well, which sort of adds insult to injury. And Revenge buying another healing potion now and running straight back into the battle. Obviously Ster is taking a lot of damage, using a healing potion on a Demon Hunter, but will need to run it away. He uses a healing troll as well actually, and so he will need to staff out that Demon Hunter. He does at the last second, 26 hit points left. Very nicely played there by him, and we know Revenge now taking a lot of damage on his Naga. Really such constant action this game already, it's been very impressive. And this Naga now taking a lot of damage as well, has a staff on her, so he won't be able to get away. Ooh, might just get the kill, and that Naga does go down, and level 3 for that Demon Hunter, and that's so important. And it's just going to mean a much better mana burn. Actually only getting 52 mana burn there, not tremendously worth it, but Ster actually forcing a TP, and his Demon Hunter does just go down to the final archer hit. So close there, and so he does lose his level 2 Demon Hunter. You probably will just tavern it back again actually, because you just can't afford to play without a Demon Hunter in this situation. And Revenge with a bit careless TP I think missed one archer, and he does buy his Demon Hunter back, and will immediately go back into this battle, maybe try and take out this Ancient of Wonders. And Revenge's Demon Hunter is taking a lot of damage. Will need to be staffed back almost immediately. Actually no, the staff's on the Naga, so he will need to run away, but he just dies just in those last archer hits. Really close, and so that really is even it up. And this Naga now taking a lot of damage as well. This Demon Hunter is chasing it down, and Revenge turns to get one slowing hit but doesn't quite get it, and then the Naga dies and the Demon Hunter dies as well. Wow. So I think no heroes alive at this moment. And Ster unfortunately get the creeps pulling on him again, and losing one archer to the creeps there. A bit unfortunate, but what are you going to do? And the creeps now turning onto Revenge's buildings, and again with no heroes and just archers, there's really not much he can do about it. Being forced to tavern back his level 3 Demon Hunter, and will now try and take down these creeps. I think he thinks that he has a bit of time now, because it's Ster doesn't have a Demon Hunter, but Ster now tavering back his own Demon Hunter, and one archer does go down there, 2 archers go down there for Revenge, and a third one in danger, very low hit points, survives on 5 hit points, but the creeps have turned again onto these archers. And Revenge really just needs to turn around and try and get out of the way of these things, because those creeps can pack a fair bit of damage. And a staff being used now by Revenge just to try and save that one archer, and it looks like Revenge is now taking out Lizon's Demon Hunter, which is a lot better. And it looks like Ster coming in now kills off one archer, but the Naga is now back, and that Naga is going to cause a lot of trouble, because it's going to mean that low Demon Hunter won't have free range just to run in and out. He will have to buy a healing potion now as well, I imagine. Buys it and immediately uses it, and I guess that's best, just so it means he won't have to wait for the cooldown for the next one. Does actually have 100 mana on that one Moon Ult there. He might be in his interest just to go back and use it for his Demon Hunter, considering he can't really push out at this point without his Naga, although the Naga is now just back. And so we are now seeing, I think Revenge will probably be playing a bit more aggressively. Still no tier 2 buildings. We are just going to be seeing archers, I think, from both sides from this point on. You get stuck in a bit of a rut where you just can't build any more units, because if you do, or any different units, because if you do, you have to just waste a bit of money, in which time you can just get steamrolled by a couple extra units, because it's such a close mirror match. And this Demon Hunter probably buying out the healing potion. It would be a lot, but I think it's probably for the best. Actually, a Moonstone now being used by Revenge. It's a a really unusual move in Elf Mirror, just because obviously it helps your ally as much as it helps you, especially considering how empty the moon walls are going to be on both sides. And it really, you can only really use it if you really know that you need mana a lot, or you need mana in your moon walls a lot more than your opponent does. And I'm not sure that's actually the case at this point. Maybe because Revenge has these ones who are just a bit more central. He thinks he's going to get better use out of his moon walls compared to Ster, who only really has that one. And the moonset has now worn off, and Revenge with his level 2 Naga, or 3-2 heroes compared to, I think it's 3-1. So that Naga still really weak, can be taken out really quickly if it gets out of position. And meanwhile, Fork Lightning now being used, the one archer being slowed and probably will get taken down. Although he does now, Ster does turn around his Demon Hunter and does manage to run his Demon Hunter away, although does lose that one archer. And buys a healing potion now on his Demon Hunter, and will probably use it pretty quickly, but we'll try and take out or do a bit of damage to a Demon Hunter, or try and take out an archer depending on what just gets in a bit of a bad position. Demon Hunter actually staff back now, going to use those moon walls. I'm picking up a bit more hit points,